Hey everyone, how's it going? It's your friend, the Bromo Sapien here, talking to you about some changes to the Bamboo Studio with the public release notes 2.7.1.62. I'm a bit late on these release notes. I was away for the past few days, but here I am. So let's get started. So the latest public release of Bamboo Studio, which is the slicing material we use when we're 3D printing. Version 2.7.1.62 focuses primarily on optimizations for Mac OS users and some bug fixes, which we will go through. Okay, so the major changes are in Mac OS, there was a startup fix. I guess there was an issue with a major slowdown issue with certain Mac OS versions during application startup. So that's been fixed. So when you load it as a Mac user, the loading of Bamboo Studio should be quicker. A plugin installation bug fix was also performed, which provides better efficiencies for Mac users once again. Next issue is color mixing and painting fixes. So there are some painting fixes that were also done. I think that's for everyone, not just Mac users. There was a path planning error during the cross Z height coloring in mixed color prints that they have apparently resolved. Good news. Okay, point four is hardware integration fixes. They solved UI flickering, which was tied to the X2D. So that's specifically for the X2D users for the new printer. And they fixed the stability bug, causing the device page to crash or freeze. And there was a Maker World crash that they fixed as well. It was a critical bug issue with the slicer when opening specific Maker World models. Now, the big release here is the filament manager. And what is it? What exactly is the filament manager? Well, the name is pretty self-explanatory. It's a software solution that helps uh, manage your filament. All right, it kind of makes sense. You can kind of see it here. You can check it on, check it off if you don't like it for your preferences. All right, and so what exactly is it? Well, there's been a major workflow overhaul in this life cycle where the filament manager, there's some instructions here on the wiki about the filament manager, which you can dive into more detail, acts as a top level inventory dashboard within Bamboo Studio. It replaces the old manual workflow of editing spool profiles solely inside individual project dropdowns. That's sounds great. Sounds great. I hope it's great. Automatic inventory sync is a capability for this new feature. It cloud syncs via the Bamboo Cloud between Bamboo Studio and the Bamboo Handy app. There's AMS integration, which is key, I think, since everyone probably has an AMS. It automatically populates entries by reading the RFID tags directly from a connected AMS. So that basically means in order for that feature to work, you have to have Bamboo purchased filament. So their proprietary filament in order to read the RFID tags, because I believe they're the only filaments that actually have the RFID tag feature. And then there's manual spool registration. So it allows third-party filament as well. So you're not just stuck to the Bamboo filament. You can use other companies for your filament. And then you have a manual way to register your filament for unbranded filament types. So that's good news if you don't want to just rely on Bamboo filaments. Let's look at the community reaction to the filament manager, given that this is a new feature. And it seems to be somewhat polarizing. We will start with the positives. So some folks have described this as an essential workflow upgrade, where power users and some review sites have highlighted it as a quote, boring upgrade that actually matters, end quote. For hobbyists with dozens of spools, it provides a native solution to track massive physical inventories that previously required spreadsheet workarounds or third-party tools like Spoolman. So I guess if you're the creator of Spoolman, you've just been replaced, unfortunately. That's the risk you take when you're a third-party person. Some of the criticisms and complaints on the other side of the fence would be that this is adding to the walled garden effect that Bamboo is so well known for, because you're now using yet another Bamboo feature. Granted, this is free. So users have pointed out that the tracking features are overwhelmingly optimized for official Bamboo Lab RFID tagged spools. If you use non-Bamboo filaments, the manager does not automatically calculate or deduct printed weight from manual spools post-print. So there you go. That's what I brought up before. Another complaint would be missing core features. The lack of automatic warnings when a spool's remaining weight is lower than a sliced model's requirement is a common pain point. Hmm. Community members on Reddit and on the Bamboo forums have noted that having to manually cross-reference the database before hitting print defeats some of the automation's purpose. All right, fair enough. Stability performance issues, and some people are noting that the filament manager causes lag and slowing down of their software. Um, there are some workarounds that you can Google and find that apparently addresses the lag issue, but I suspect if this is true, then Bamboo Labs will probably issue a hot fix to fix this. All right, so there you have it. You've got your latest patch with some fixes for macOS users, some improvements, and also a significant uh, feature which helps with managing your spool inventory, where they're trying to automate things and make things easier for you, which works both on the desktop app and on your cell phone app for Bamboo Studio. Well, that's all I have for you today. I hope you're all printing well and hope everything's going well today. That's pretty much it. Bromo Sapien out.